Now that we're actually live, hello everybody. Sorry, had a little hiccup with tech, but we are back up and running.
Who's we?
And we is a different we.
Who's we? I don't know where I am.
My other partner in crime.
Having to wear pants.
Thank God. Thank God. Keith has joined us for the stream.
Awful.
Right now I am liking and sharing. You can do the same thing too.
I can't touch those comics. I don't know anything about them.
Sean has run to the mountains for some reason. I'm not sure. He just said, I must go to the mountains. And I said, okay.
Something about high ground or
I don't
Anakin
know.
or something. I don't know.
He was saying a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like, that guy's a mouthy.
I am not the tech. All right, let's say hi to everybody.
Who?
Hello, welcome.
What? Where am I? Who is this person?
Pulled him away from his computer.
It's not my beautiful house.
He's blinking a lot.
It's not my beautiful life. So, you got to put up with me. That's the way it works.
Right.
When Sean just
runs to the mountains. That's what he did.
Yeah, just like I don't even think he gave us the little flip off on the way out.
No,
like I think he just fucking
gone.
blow on out.
I
Well,
grab a couple goats. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't care about him. He can't stop the madness that is the Wednesday night stream sale.
That's right.
That's Richie. This is Keith. It's IWMCG Comics. See, we got logos. Always been.
That's right.
Although it used to be a different logo. If you're old enough to know that kind of stuff, then you're officially old. But what do we got? We bring you the fun, the books, and Sean turned around and said, I'm not going to be here. Do you want to run a show? And I'm like, well, you just bought in about $80 billion worth of quality stuff, so
maybe we should.
Probably should offer it out to people. It's like a decent idea. They are the ones that are interested in that kind of thing. So what do we do here? We turn around and pick up random something, and we're going to find a price tag that we're going to randomly make up. We're going to put it on that, and the first person who makes a claim to that is seen by them beady little eyes over here, he will turn around and confirm with you, I have a small one, there we go, that you are the person who has the rights to purchase that. This is not auctions, this is claims. What does not sell here may make it to our second chance reply sale. I say may, because maybe there's some stuff in here that tonight I'll say are show only. And say a thank you for people that are hanging out with us here tonight.
I like that.
We'll even ship it to you. Why not? So if you're not local and can't make it into the shop, no big deal. We will turn around and coordinate with you, get it listed on our website, and allow you to buy it there and get the shipping done. We do ask that you pick up your books weekly. And outside of that, I
think you nailed it, man.
I think that's it. I mean, why wouldn't you want to come in and look at all the awesomeness that is? That rack was stuffed today.
Yeah,
good,
it was ridiculous.
Good Lord, it was stuffed. But I'm done with talking about that. The rack's dead to me now. What if we start with a fan favorite?
Yeah, I'll continue to fight bots. That's what I'm here for. We made it. We got bots.
We got bots?
Yeah, I already cleared it.
Oh, do we now? That's awesome. I love it. Like, we're so big, you got to bot us.
That's right.
X-Force number 20, doing some of those magazine covers. I believe this whole series was done by Unknown Comics. But it is the master of the art, David Nakayama, DNA.
Let's go.
We got two options for you here. Do you like it with all the trade dress? Do you like it with just the art? Well, all the trade dress on X-Force number 20 is $12. With just the art, what we call the Virgin, is $15. Again, X-Force number 20. It's a couple of years old, but good art does not expire. Unlike milk. 12 for one. 15 on another. There's a book here. I'm flipping through Sean's pile of whatever, and I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's his madness over there. I don't.
No, so there's a book here. It's a trade paperback, and the trade paperback, it's definitely an earlier printing. They're no longer doing this printing here, but the trade paperback itself's got to be $18.
Yeah.
The
Sure.
price tag that he has on this is $20.
Interesting. Oh.
How does that math? Would somebody explain to me when you have Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson on this as autographed on your trade paperback for Boys Volume 1, the beginning of the story,
Wow.
and Sean has a $20 price tag on it?
He's so.
Does he just throw these things away? Is there anything like that? So this is pretty. I think it's pretty cool,
Yeah.
and I hope that he was like saving it for a rainy day and he wanted to offer it to you, because
Nothing that pleases us more by taking
just
the thunder.
jacked. $20. The Boys trade paperback, double auto by the creators.
Heck yeah.
Seems nice. If I can draw a 0,
You can do it.
It'll be even better. But what about cheap trades? Richie might even know something about this story.
Maybe. I do know something about this story. It's a great story.
It's gently used trade.
Mm-hmm.
It's Batman New 52 Volume 3, Death of the Family.
If you're jealous about that signature on the Boys, you could get yours double signed at Denver Fan Expo this year by the great Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo.
Ooh, that would be pretty slick on this. As you can see, like the cover's just got some wear to it and all this. So what was originally $16.99 is $6.
Nice.
If you have not read this trade, or if you just want a cheap way that you can reread the book and not have to pull out your individual issues, I think $6
You should definitely read that trade. Goodness gracious.
is just decent for that. What do I have on this board? I got
Joker
an indie.
shows his love for getting the real Batman back by killing everyone he knows.
So I have a stack of these books on my desk that I've pulled out, and I'm like, oh, these are good books. These will definitely be things that people care about. They're really cool little covers. They were cover months for DC during New 52.
Cool.
And today I was able to get through 4 of them.
Heck
so
yeah.
we're going to throw them up as part of the show.
Let's go.
Not even a quarter of the stack is done.
Woo. Oh, dang, this is good.
How do you like that one? I
Yes.
mean, like, we almost go like 5 layers of topical, like
Yep.
Wizard of Oz is a conversation point out there in life. Supergirl's a conversation point out there in life.
Sure is.
Nice covers, all that. This here is Supergirl number 40 from the New 52 run, but it is the movie poster month, and it is the Wizard of Oz homage cover. $8. Super expensive. You will break the bank at $8.
I will say that those are your favorite comic book guy's worst nightmare, because all of the information's like buried deep into those credits.
Oh, you're saying like
What issue it is and who it's written by. It's all there on the cover.
Oh, it's definitely there. It's you're not going to read it without a magnifying glass.
That's right.
Let's grab something bigger. So the board doesn't float away on us. Let's put something with weight
Get
on
something
it.
heavy on there.
Fine condition.
Okay.
Looking at it, a little bit of spine wear, really. A little bit of a kind of a fold and crease on the cover.
Oh goodness.
But Doctor Strange, Master of the Mystical
number
Art.
1?
Number 1.
Are you? Woo!
How is that for some art?
That's great.
OG 25
that
cents.
presents great.
It has increased in value since Brunner did this cover back then, but fine condition, I think, makes it a nice realm of affordable here. Again, we call it about a 6 on the scale.
Sure.
$55.
Gorgeous.
Like I said, there's a small little kind of crease here. There's a little bit of wear in some spots, but overall, the book presents very well and is absolutely complete without a problem.
That's cool.
Do that. Okay, are we done with the show? Is that all I need to do?
Nope.
No? Oh, dang it. Thought we finished. Maybe I go that way. All right. I also have a stack here of some rapid fire topicals.
Okay.
So as my understanding has it, Richie, you might have secured some tickets today.
I did, yes. I have my tickets to Superman. They came out today.
This is not Superman,
What?
but I feel it could be slightly related.
Okay. Or related. Like, family related.
Like, I know nothing. I can't give you guys any spoilers. Well, I could give you one spoiler because some company out there spoiled one little detail about the movie to me.
Funko, you're always bad at this.
Yeah, you just don't know how to play this game, Funko. But I am going to go on record and predict there's a post-credit scene.
I think you're right.
And it could lead to some other property that we know is coming.
Yeah, we're all very aware.
And this has been mentioned source material of that. Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.
Yes.
That is... Who's the writer on this? Do you remember?
That would be Tom King.
Have you heard of him?
I have heard of him. He's doing wonders at Wonder Woman.
Okay. I have some options here. These books have caught fire. They always sell well. We recently took this in on a buy. I wanted to bring it here first in case you are missing any holes for your collection. You get an opportunity here. This is the #1 blank. Everything in here is first print. So
oh, dang.
Yeah, there's no additional prints, but I have a mix of some different covers.
These months ago, man.
I know.
That's crazy.
That's why when it came in a buy, we paid a little premium for it and we marked it up. So let's rapid fire through a stack.
Yes.
And I'll try to do it in such a way that people can kind of keep up. But
okay.
#1 blank, $15.
Cool.
#2 B cover is $8. #3 A cover is $10.
Stunning artwork.
You like David Mack?
Yeah.
That is the #3 Mac variant for $12.
Okay.
#4 A cover for $10. #4 Rose Besh for $10.
That's before Besh was Besh.
This is before you knew. Before you knew. #5 A cover for $10. #5 B cover, and I believe that is friend of the store Amy Reeder.
I believe you're correct. An awesome Supergirl artist.
$8 for that one. #6 B cover for $10. Is that Ariel Cologne? I'm gonna check. No, that's Steve Rude.
Ooh. I don't think I knew that cover existed.
Well, I mean, these did sell.
Yeah.
$12 on #7 A cover. $12 on #7 B cover. And the B on that was Nicola Scott. So, if anybody wants any reviews on that, but this gives you an opportunity. I'm kind of running them out
I
here.
haven't seen that much Supergirl in 2 years.
It's a
Legit.
chance to get it. It's not rapidly available.
No, it is not.
But how about
It's going
a
to
little
get
bit
worse
of,
in the coming year, too.
yeah. A little bit of classic here.
Hey,
Justice League of America.
that cover's awesome.
Little tiny hands. You know, like
Yes.
those little tiny hands. This is Justice League of America #10. That's pretty early in the run. You see 12 cents on that cover still.
Sure do.
It is in good condition, and my Sean Cheater notes on this say first epoch. And also says here, hold on, the Lord of Time and the first Felix Faust.
What?
So there is the fantastic fingers of
First
Felix Faust. First time he's using the fingers
The title
on the
alone is gold. It's a great
fantastic
comic
fingers. They probably should have thought about that before putting
No,
Wonder Woman on
absolutely
there.
not.
It's a little
I love it.
$46 for this.
That's amazing.
But old Justice Leagues. Opportunity to see some books you don't see all the time, huh? Okay, why do I feel like this board's heavier DC than normal?
Got a lot of Silver Age.
What do I got to balance that life style out?
I don't think it's heavier in DC.
I think it feels heavier in the DC.
Marvel.
I mean, I thought the DC quota was only 10%.
Oh, oh, that might be why then. Yeah.
All right, let's go with another.
Oh, there you go.
Boy, Todd McFarlane had a lot of fun for a couple months there where he was turning around and doing these homage covers. And who better to homage than yourself, right?
Yeah.
Just go after your own and go all the way.
Everybody else is doing it.
Spawn 227.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Amazing Spider-Man 300 homage. It is $100. These books, even though that they are just the main books, were in the lowest print run times of Spawn, but also the most chased after people realized that these homage covers were really cool. So we got a couple of them in, and we can run some stuff out there. Kind of need space.
Chris is going to pick up the fantastic fingers of Felix Faust.
I hope he typed all that out.
No, he did not.
Oh,
but excellent pickup, buddy. That is a great cover.
Would have been more fun to type it all. I mean, it just does roll right off the tongue, right?
So good.
What can we get? Let's go classic. Let's go affordable.
Okay.
Very good condition. That's
Hey.
4.0 for you on the home scorecards.
Mm-hmm.
Tomb of Dracula number 5. 5 issues before we even see Blade show up.
That means he's just running amok.
But
Keep him in check.
But you know the art is there, and this is in the best parts of the 70s horror Marvel type stuff. So Tomb of Dracula number 5. VG condition, $16.
Excellent.
16. So I keep twisting this thing, so I'm trying to stay organized on my pad. And I need something else. All right, I can kind of talk about this. This would be better with Sean, and I'm going to tell you there's a whole stack here, and then he'll go through most of it. But at least I can get a number 1 out, right?
Yes, you can.
Have you heard of Miracle Man?
Mm-hmm. I think he talked about it last week. We put up one of the issues, so we did talk about it.
This is the number 1.
Wow.
So this is the Mick Anglo part. This is the... And the story and the mythos behind Miracle Man as a property is it was always supposed to be the character's rights transferred to the next creator kind of idea. So here in the beginning, it was Mick Anglo. It gets passed over to Alan Moore.
Yep.
Alan Moore passes it to Neil Gaiman.
Yep.
Neil Gaiman goes to battle against Todd McFarlane.
That's correct.
But we have a near mint minus copy of number 1 here, which is not the easiest thing to find out there in life. And it's $40.
Excellent.
I think that's a pretty good book. I'm sorry, that says that it's Alan Moore's involved at that point in time. I guess Mick was doing the magazine ones. This is the start of Alan Moore. Oh, that's why I'm wrong. This is why Sean should never leave me here.
Like I said, he's scrambling off to the mountains.
What a crazy ass idea. All right. How do we have 4 copies of this? I think there was a shelf that had these on the floor, and they fell. And so all of them have a little bit of, kind of like rough edge to one of the corners. Yeah, I can see this back corner is kind of done. But if you didn't pick it up and you want to read it, I have 4 copies here.
Oh yeah.
Of Predator versus Black Panther.
He's currently going against Spider-Man on the new release racks, but he did battle it out with Black Panther first.
So normally I think it was $16.99 on this. We'll just go $6 a piece if you were just looking to pick this up and read it. Again, the corner down here, it's just kind of obvious that it landed poorly.
Yeah.
So not the mint versions.
Those are more adult than you would expect from Marvel. FYI.
Well, I mean, the Predator doesn't play nice.
He does not.
All right, what was else in my obligatory? I do like these. Catwoman.
Oh, yeah.
So I think most people know Adam Hughes had a run here
Sure
of
did.
some covers,
Yeah.
and that they stand the test of time. They are high.
They really do.
They are really well done. And this is one of the black covers, so
Very
if it
hard
wasn't
to
taken
replace.
care of, it picks up the defects pretty quickly. But this one is well taken care of. This is issue number 46, and it is $18.
Excellent.
I should make Richie pick stuff. What do you want to see up here, Richie?
I see a great Batman up there.
You have a Batman. That's contractual obligation.
I see those under yours. See underneath that yeah, that one.
That one at the bottom? Which one?
Either one. Because of that one's a good one.
Here, talk it up then.
All right. Well, this is Darwin. This is several different reasons why this is cool. So one, it's Darwin Cook, which is amazing. Two, this was before they trusted it in Tom King, so they put Tim Seeley first, and Tom King was like shadow writing for Grayson, but it was mostly his story. But they didn't know if we could trust in him yet. So I love that part about this story, and it's an excellent issue of Grayson, which is when the better version of Rick Grayson.
So this thing, I think I have about 12 of these Darwin Cooks on my desk. I am bringing 2 tonight. So we have this one here, and I have another one for this. But the thing is, as great as they are and as slightly chased as they are, they're not super expensive yet.
No.
There's a couple of them that are worth a little bit more, but this one here is $6. So
They're just cool to have in your collection, as you should.
it's just big time respect.
That was like the first time you actually got, I don't know how to describe it, like the vibe of Tom King. Like he introduced characters that were like singing, and everyone was obsessed with Nightwing's butt. It's really good stuff.
You're selling this? You're
I just
Is
saying.
this your way of promoting? I don't get it.
Those that read King understand.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I have to tell you, I will admit, I was absolutely obsessed with this TV show. And
Okay.
the fact that they backdoored it into a comic because of the property rights. This is the hardcover volume 1
Oh yeah,
of Heroes.
nice.
It's a big glare there. You can't see the name and all this, but you can trust me in it. It says Heroes.
Sure does. I was
So-
obsessed with the show too.
This was an absolute, like, that first season was must-see TV
It was.
kind of thing. I understand how people kind of, started losing the way, follow-up seasons and all this. I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed it most of the way through. There were some weird parts, but this is volume 1 of Heroes. Original hardcover price on this is $30. It does have a crunched corner. This is something we took and used, although it is still shrunk wrap. So it's still original on that. We're just gonna go $10 today.
$10.
Let's see here. Also included in this volume, Tim Sale's Outstanding Paintings, introduction by the Emmy Award nominee Hero, and interviews by series executive producer Jeff Loeb for the book.
That is correct, Matt. Save the children. Cheerleader, save the world.
Save the children. $10 for that. Maybe if it's there. That's probably too tight.
Russ will pick up that trade. You don't have to find a spot for it.
Great. But we need to find some more spots here.
Is that Did you say that was Alex Ross?
I didn't say it was Alex Ross, but it is.
It sure is.
Yeah, that's an Alex Ross cover. Yeah, sure, why not?
And Tim Sale in the back?
Tim Sale's got some additional paintings.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's extra content that's inside of it for
Very
Tim
cool.
Sale. Okay. I had a nerd off recently with a big Star Wars fan,
Okay.
and they really turned their nose up when I said who my favorite character in all of Star Wars was.
And who is that? Oh,
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
yes.
In my boy.
That's your boy.
He's my boy. Now, it even starts well before everybody knows like Rebels or anything like
Yes.
that. It starts way back in video games in the 90s.
Okay.
He had a huge part in the TIE Fighter flight simulator game, and he was my guy. I loved him and all this. This here is the Marvel reprints of the Thrawn trilogy, so it's going to have the 3 miniseries that Admiral
Very
Thrawn was
cool.
involved with. Again, a little bit not minty, but if that was minty, it's originally $50. We're gonna do 20.
Nice.
But Thrawn had plans within plans and calculations, and just absolutely was done amazing inside Rebels and inside Ahsoka. If you disagree with me, it's cool. I talked to lots of people that are wrong. It's not a problem.
Johnny says hi. He said Heir to the
Sup,
Empire came out in
Johnny?
91.
All right.
Thought you were going to say Jar Jar.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh,
We're
no.
much too old.
Actually, I'm having a lot of fun right now. I have a friend who just watched Andor. Okay?
Yeah.
Loves Andor, season 1, both seasons of Andor. And says, all right, if I'm just starting Star Wars after Andor, where do I go? And I go, what do you mean just starting? He's like, well, I watched the original 3 movies, but what else? So this is a lot of fun to play the
amazing.
game. I'm like, well, you could start at Phantom Menace if you want to go like a little bit chronological, but
Yeah.
back to comics.
Ooh.
Batman
Look how great this is.
184 in good, very good condition. So greatness is that you have a complete book here.
Yes,
Other greatness, it's affordable.
that's correct.
You're gonna do a lot of work if you're gonna find a mint condition of a black cover from the 60s.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
come on now, let's not kid each other here. But in good, very good condition here, and has the hotline phone right there on the cover for you. Come on,
It remained unanswered.
20.
Our Batman and Robin.
Not even they know.
That's right.
Well, that's gonna really put
That's
a
gonna
crimp in
mess
your
things
plans.
up.
$20
Yeah. Awesome.
for a good, very good condition on that.
Your favorite character is Q, Chris?
Almost
I
my
like
favorite
that.
character in that universe. But good troll.
Chris trolling? That doesn't make any sense.
VG. All right, something new, but no spots. So we are going to do
What
this.
that means.
We are going to take some stuff down. We are going to... Grayson hasn't been up that long. Again, all the Supergirl World of Tomorrow, so you guys can pick those up on the reply. I'm just flashing them out there because somebody is going to need to fill in some holes and chunks in their world. What else? Strange has been up there. All right. What, Richie, is hotter than crypto investments?
There can only be one thing hotter than crypto.
There's one thing in this world that seems to be more of a surefire hit than crypto or knowing what the government wants you to invest in.
Yeah, there's only one.
There's only one thing that we can deal with today, and that's invincible issues.
That's right.
Invincible issues. For whatever reason, there's like a TV show, it's a cartoon or something.
The
and
kids have globbed onto it.
yeah, I mean, I think it's made for small children.
I don't think so, but they're watching it.
This is Invincible number 6. And I'm telling you that the prices that we've seen on this type of stuff in the last 60 days has been outstanding about its increases. This is not only the first appearance of what's his name. It's signed by Cody Walker, right? By the way.
Okay.
And then is the first appearance of the Animan and why am I blanking on his name? Black Samson.
Nice.
Very fine condition, but it is autographed. Here, $140 for this.
Still room for that Otley autograph at Denver Fan Expo.
And you can even like take it out to like someplace like San Diego and hunt down the bearded man.
He'll happily sign it.
140, very fine and signed. Very fine. Okay, number 3 of the 4 that made it off my desk.
Yep.
The layering on this, I could not promote this book more. So, if you're a Hitchcock fan, you immediately knew that this was North by Northwest.
Yes.
Big time movie poster. It's been also, homaged several other ways. If you're a comic book fan, and it is tough to see it on your screen, but if you see it up close, you cannot miss that that's Bill Sienkiewicz.
Yeah.
So this is just absolutely amazing. Flash number 40 movie poster variant by Bill Sienkiewicz is $10. Outstanding book. I'm going to do one more slightly loved Batman trade. Thumbs up, thumbs down on the story, Richie?
Again, always thumbs up when it comes to these two. New 52 was a banger every time. 0 Year Darker City was great. Really highlights the problem of Riddler and Batman down to his grassroots. Excellent book. Definitely suggest buying it.
So while you're in the middle of a run here, that does not matter.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. I don't care if you're like, I haven't read the first 4 volumes. Don't care.
You actually don't have to read any Batman to pick
You've
up
never.
0 Year.
This could be your first. This is real. I mean, I don't think it's quite 100% Pattinson Batman, but it is. It's that early. You didn't have to be there for anything else. I'm going $5 on this. It's just good reads. Like it's just.
That's the kind of book you buy, hand off to a kiddo somewhere, and hopefully we spark a new Batman fan for life.
As long as you're trying to get a fan and not like somebody who's trying to take Vengeance in the Night, like you're not trying to create
that's correct.
Batman on a budget, I don't think it works. It's my suggestion.
Even Batman on a budget's a lot of money.
The artist on this is Jay Anceletto.
Nice.
It is X-Men #1. I believe the series, this is the beginning of Hickman. This is what spun out of House of X, Powers of 10. But this is a $15 store exclusive Anceletto. And just an amazing Archangel on that.
Stunning.
$15. I feel like my contractually have to be offered books are behind. Like we haven't gotten to all of them.
Oh, okay.
So let's go there.
Oh, here we go.
Strange Tales was number 135.
Yeah.
Do you see how it says right there on the cover, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
It sure does.
It's the first time.
Oh.
That's when Nick Fury became Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., was Strange Tales number 135. It is in VG condition, 4.0.
Look at that piece of history.
Just absolutely fantastic cover. You can see the framework starting for where the Nick Fury S.H.I.E.L.D. book was going to go with its look. And all this, $100 for this, as the kids, I guess, are now referring to it, banger.
I don't know if that's true.
You don't think kids are calling it a banger?
I don't think that's what they're calling it.
What do you think they're calling it?
I'm not sure.
You're going to argue over the banger? Gonna go right up there. All right. Back where men were men and books were books.
Okay.
Because
Yowza.
it's about the seriousness of the art
That's
and the
yes.
story that was inspired generations.
Sure.
Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. Nothing tongue-in-cheek about that.
Yes.
This year,
And voodoo power is bunk.
yeah, I mean, the boy witch doctor, there's a lot of cultural question marks on this thing going, but if you're chasing a series here, number 58 for Superman pals, Jimmy Olsen, fine condition, 6.0, that's solid.
That is pretty solid, actually.
We're asking $20. It's not even crazy.
I honestly thought that'd be more. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I would have thought a little bit. It has a little bit of, you can see it's mostly flattened out, but it does break color. You have the subscription crease in the middle.
Right,
They
right.
call it that because it got stuffed in a mailbox.
Mm-hmm.
But the book itself actually looks really, really good. Da, da, da. I have one other Tomb of Dracula that's in the must be offered,
Oh, okay.
contractually required. So here's what's funny. We should bring this up. We have a, like it must be offered because, we put it up in the advertisement. And then we noticed about 15 minutes before the show that Sean never posted the ad.
Yeah, yeah.
So you guys are getting the books and the quality.
Yeah.
You just have no idea what to expect.
I guess we could say whatever we want.
This would have been the teaser. Now I'm still going to clear them.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we get to turn around and chide, Sean when he comes back down from the mountain.
That's right.
Fine
Seven.
condition, Tomb of Dracula number 4, $24. What's great is he probably did do it, and like Facebook, about 3 minutes left to go in this show, is going to post it finally for us. You know
Yes.
how
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
technology and social media work
I
out.
wouldn't put it past him to accidentally post it on a scheduled date. It'll be next
Oh
week.
yeah, no, it's just gonna pop.
Yeah.
No problem at all. Yeah, that seems
Check it out. It'll pop at like 4:30 in the morning tomorrow.
okay. Nobody trusts me about Thrawn. All right, that's fine. I'll remember that.
Like Thrawn did.
You know what? You know what? This is what you get. You don't want that kind of Star Wars. You get this kind of Star Wars.
Uh-oh. Oh, see what we did? What is that hugging? What is going on? I have many questions.
This is what happens when you let Marvel just. I'd say go off the rails, but there's no rails in sight.
I don't see what is going on.
This was the original Marvel years, and I remember this. Isn't this the final? Yeah, this is volume 6 of the original Marvel years. When
What's hugging Lando? Is that some type of creature? What is that?
it's the Avalanche's mascot, Bernie.
Oh, okay.
Remember the dog?
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Yeah. Well, Han for a while ditched Chewbacca
Right.
and just traveled space with a space dog.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So woof
There's
woof.
a weird angry bug behind her. Is that the same?
I'm
Bernard?
throwing the gauntlet down. I dare one of you to pick this up for $8.
That's amazing.
It is normal price $54.99.
Wow.
It has this kind of creased corner, and I dare one of you to read this for $8.
That's amazing. There's so much not right in that one photo.
Hold on.
It just kept
Richie
going.
doesn't even have the full experience until look at it.
What? It's worse when you look it up close.
This contains Star Wars 89 to 107, and when they came back with that one extra issue of 108. Do it.
That's wild.
Dare you.
I know a man that takes on a dare every time. His name is Jason Madley.
Did he do it?
Yep.
Did he do it? He did it. All
What
right.
is the bug behind Leia? What is going on? What robot is that?
We're missing Captain Carrot on this thing.
Yeah.
I don't know where he went in this stuff. All right, the last book to escape Keith's
What's
desk
up,
today.
Jason? Good to see you. So good.
Yeah, one more. We all appreciate Darwin Cook message.
Darwin Cook.
Flash number 37,
Mm-hmm.
the Darwin Cook variant month. Excellently done, $8. You don't know how rare it is for something to escape my desk. You guys really need to understand.
There's a specialty to it.
This is even 4 books.
Ricardo's going to pick up that Batman trade for 5. Good pickup.
Nice. All right, I have one more stack of rapid fire.
All right.
Movie related. Absolutely movie related this time. Okay? And
Okay.
and I'm telling you that most of this stack is cover price.
All right.
What you know.
Oh, look at that.
What you know.
This is Superman. I think it's based off of this.
So, one of the books that they said is absolutely influencing the
Yes.
Superman movie is All-Star Superman by Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely.
Yes.
What do I got here? The same time I get a book collection in, we pick up some of these. So, here's what I've got.
Another I haven't seen in 2 years.
Number 1, first print, $5.
It should be pointed out that this
It's just
is
$5.
This
We're
is
not
a great cover or great comic regardless.
Yeah, the story in this absolute fantastic.
Yeah.
Chat should help each other know that this is great quality story in the first place. But there's a lot of it out there, so it's really not expensive. That's the story. There's one that's kind of priced up. And that's the 1 in 10 variant for number 1 by Neil Adams.
Oh, wow.
The Neil Adams is $15. Okay? That's what we call kind of priced up. I got the free comic book a day edition of number 1 for $3. I've got the Superman Day edition for $3. And now we're going to get into the actual books. Here's the thing. Outside of number 1, there are no variants.
Okay.
That's just all this is. I'm going to hand it to Richie, the pile. If you guys make any claims as we go, he can peel them off. I think everything here I've just got 1 copy of because it was in on a collection.
Yeah.
But number 2 starts our cover price run here of $3 a book for number 2, for number 3, for number 4. Guys see a trend working here? Mm-hmm. Number 5, number 6, 7. This cover always cracked me up. Just absolutely great. 8.
That's good.
9, 10, 11, and 12. We do have extra copies of some of it. I did stock the store with some. I did turn these on the website. So if for whatever reason you want more, if we have more demand here, you guys can get more on a couple of the issues. Not all of them. Nothing is...
Yeah.
I don't have extras on all of it anymore. When it got announced that it was that was going to be source material there, people started...
We got 8 up.
Yeah, but for that reason, again, this is the perfect example of here's an opportunity to pick up, and again, almost everything there is cover price.
Jason's going to pick up our Flash comic for 8.
That would be the Darwin
bottom
Cook.
left corner. Thank you.
There are some of you out there that will care about this. I'm going to be honest, it's not me. Rob Liefeld on Spider-Man, Deadpool, number 1.
You know what? Not a bad cover. I'm okay with it.
It's not a bad cover. It's just the same work that he's been doing for all this time. He's just never improved. $15. This is the Amazing Comic Convention variant. So it was a comic convention variant. $15 for that one. For the Spider-Man Deadpool. Which would be funny to see the MCU start using those two together.
Yes.
Although I do think Andrew Garfield? No. Tom Holling. Yeah. I don't know if he could handle Ryan Reynolds' energy.
I don't know if he did.
That might be a little tough.
He's already had to handle RDJ, so. Brett's going to pick up Jimmy Olsen for 20, bottom right corner.
We knew that was a...
This is amazing. It's good.
Richie, I know you were just so mad that they announced that these two reconciled and that we were going to get more content that had Marvel
yeah,
and DC
right?
together. Richie was just around here kicking any puppy he could find.
I was like, no way. Yeah, I'm blown away, to be very honest.
But because of that, again, we have another revival on people chasing the old stories here. And Incredible Hulk versus Superman here.
Classic.
By Stern, Rude, and Al Milgrom. $30. This is a square-bound book that is also very difficult to find where you don't get the crease, from the reading crease in it. You can read it very carefully and not crease your comics. But come on, it was the 90s. What were you going to do?
Yeah.
$30 for that one. And certain ones are just tough to find. What is it? Silver Surfer, Green Lantern, you don't see a lot of.
Yes, Grant Morrison on an issue of Batman Deadpool is freaking insane. That is correct.
I had one other big Invincible book here that I wanted to get out of the box, free it, liberate it, so that if it's not bought here, at least. Actually, I have two. I'll go back to back.
I think it says a lot that, like,
Hide your wives.
DC says,
Hide your husbands.
we're going to bring Grant Morrison, and Marvel answers with Zeb Wells. Okay, what we got, Keith? Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
This book,
Yeah.
and it says, complete in this issue, Invincible War. If you'll look also on the cover, those don't seem to be all Invincible characters, do they?
Don't, yeah.
Kind of strange, kind of weird, huh?
Sure is.
Okay, this is issue number 60. It's in the world of Invincible. It's a key. I'm just going to say that. It's now $200.
Incredible.
And I'm also going to follow it up with issue number 61, which, if you notice, the storyline on it says Conquest. If you're watching any TV,
You might know what happened.
you
here.
might know that the first appearance of Conquest means something. And this one is $215. Both are near mint minus condition. You know us. We don't call it better than that.
Nope.
But if we don't find flaws, that's what you get. And I wanted to make sure.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a little.
That was just, that felt like an Invincible. It's just hammer fisting us. Bam, bam.
Kirkman, don't go quiet. 200 and 215 on those two. Man, if you got in Invincible when Sean was telling people to get into Invincible early, you look pretty smart today. That's all I'm going to say. You look pretty smart. We'll flip that out. All right, I got the heaviest hitters out of there. Oh, man. I got to say, for Batman's Rogue Gallery is amazing.
Yeah.
And some people say that the Flash's Rogue Gallery is pretty great.
He's up there, yeah.
But I don't know about the top. I'm just gonna, let's just be honest to each other, right? We're not lying,
Atomic
right?
Grenade is not
No,
top tier.
it's the top. That's the villain's name. This is the first appearance of the top.
Oh, no. Oh, no, Keith, no.
That's what it is. I'm leaving it at that. I'm saying he's probably not on Two-Face level.
Probably not.
Probably not. But if you are a Flash fan and you need this early stuff, 10 center. This is issue number 122. Yeah,
Dang.
109 starts the. Isn't it 109? It starts the Silver Age.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, so this is way early in life. VG condition $68 for the first appearance. See right there?
Top.
The,
Yeah, all
the
right.
top. I can't make this up.
I mean, fair's fair. Batman, there's no bad villains. We just haven't had a good writer. There was Kite Man.
And then what? The Harley Quinn show?
Yeah. Tom King kind of made him good, and then he got a Harley Quinn show.
Calendar Man?
Calendar Man still exists. Condiment Man, Condiment King's there. They're not all bangers, as you say. Or the kids, I don't remember which one it was.
The kids. Yeah, I don't say this stuff. I'm
no,
way
it's
too old
not
for
the
that.
first appearance of the bottom. It's the top.
This is the top. You got to look. You got to go do your own research for the rest.
Yeah.
Wolverine number 44 from the 2020 series. That's a pretty good cover.
It is.
Steven Segovia, who we're a fan of because a long, long time ago in a distant universe, he did a exclusive cover for us.
Mm-hmm.
The Bloodshot.
Yes.
Bloodshot Reborn. Yeah. Boy, you guys might want to see the Denver Comic Con display for some special stuff we're doing with that stuff. $10 for this Virgin Segovia. All right. No, Dracula didn't kill it. Tried to. No dice on that. It's just a little tight on that one.
Why don't you do something for the stream only?
Stream only. You're saying you
Yeah.
can't.
Something we're not going to take.
What do you want?
I don't know.
You want like a
just making it up in
mid-level?
my
What do
head.
you want? Like we're just rating Sean's.
Yeah, just raid Sean's stuff. We can make it.
Oof.
Well, that's a. I mean, that's. Yeesh.
That's not stream only,
No,
but
it's not. That's not. What
I forgot that was in here, and we were talking about that today, and we
Yeah.
should have. I'm just seeing if anything says like
Shouts out.
first. You got some weird stuff in here, man.
He does have weird stuff.
All right, this is a favorite cover of mine. We'll do stream only,
Okay.
$10. Issue 24, first person
All
to
right.
grab it.
I like it. Oh, that's a great cover too.
Joshua Middleton.
Middleton, man.
Batgirl number 24, $10, stream only.
Nice.
Will not make it to second chance. We will
Love
go and hide it in the warehouse if nobody
That's right.
grabs it.
It's only for you guys.
On the flip, because we did talk about getting this one out there.
Woo!
Is that
That's
a book?
big one.
Is that a book?
That's a big one.
Oof. So Captain America
Mm-hmm.
kind of found his way out of an ice cube back in the 60s
Sure did.
and took over this book here at issue number 100. The artist on the cover, I've heard of,
I think I've heard of him too.
Mr. Jack Kirby.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty big. It's a pretty big deal. This is actually in fine condition. Again, another book. You'll see that black across the bottom. You'll see that black, in the title banner. It's tough to find this.
Yeah.
So this is a bigger book. This is a bigger deal. And in fine condition, about a 6.0 on that scale,
Goodness.
$300. It's not cheap.
You know that terrible Namor?
We just don't mention him. Whether you're playing Marvel Rivals or not.
Flap, 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 flap. It's his feet.
Fish guys.
Fishman.
Fish guys. Yeah. We'll put that up there. 3 more from the video, from the picture that Denver posted, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I just want these
We're
people to go
beholden
back if
to
it
it.
ever shows up that people
Yeah,
can.
They can
They're not
actually
going to
check
call
our
us a
work.
liar.
Right.
Mighty Thor number 132. So
There
this
we
is going to
go.
be slightly after this became Mighty Thor and is no longer Journey into Mystery. The surprising part about this book, again, for as old as it is, this is in very fine condition.
That is very surprising.
It is very sharp. There's a little bit of corner wear, but the cover is just it's well kept. It really kind of came through nicely. So very fine condition on this, but I say only $80 just because you would think that you know, 8-0 comics from the 60s of major characters might be a little bit more. 80's still a reasonable
Steep,
amount of money,
not
but
nearly as steep as I thought you were going to say.
that is not going to be a book that you're buying now to replace with a better copy.
No.
This is, as Boys to Men said, the end of the road for that. Nothing wrong with getting.
Boys to Men said.
Yeah, you like the callback? All right, we'll go cheaper.
All right.
Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos.
Heck yeah.
Number 80 for Nick and the dudes. Very fine condition, so about a 7.0 on the scale, but only $14. This series is always a little bit easier to get your hands on.
Yes.
War books are always...
They're pretty big back in the day.
Yeah, and it's kind of almost a... You know, superheroes obviously have a little bit more of a chase today. That just makes it affordable.
That was our last one on that?
I have one last one that would have been in the
All right.
picture that doesn't exist, but we never posted.
Okay. That we never posted. What is it?
I don't know. It's got a whole bunch of guys on it.
Oh, hey! Look at that.
Have you...
Dude, that is awesome.
If it's tough to see, but do you know who those guys are inside the little watch?
It's Joker and Luther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got team up on they're zapping Superman the way
Yeah.
life should be, and
Gone.
then you know Robin's trying to help, but
Doing
he usually
something, I
doesn't
guess.
help because it's World's Finest and they hate him in this book or something. Issue number 129 here, VG fine condition, $34.
The Joker Luther Incorporated. Wow.
Just my latest invention has atomized Superman.
That is rough.
So great.
As you place that,
Did I make it?
you made it. It is time. We went a minute over, but we went late.
Well,
so
we gotta
started
we
late.
gotta do what we promise, even if we didn't promise, and
Yeah.
nobody's got proof.
Even though we're just beholden to our own selves, it's fine.
Yeah, them's the rules.
That cover was great. I love that. Outside of that, thank you very much for hanging out with us. We will be back at it next week. A lot of these things will go up, except for that Batgirl. That's going away. You'll never see
Oh
that
yeah, we gotta
again.
go hide that thing.
That's
don't we?
right. That's never going away.
That didn't
That's-
happen.
That didn't happen. You don't know what that is. Outside of that, we appreciate it, guys. Hope you had a great week, and we will catch you next time. See you later.
Thank you, one and all.